Alright, magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi, wherever you are. Alright, for those of you in our country, United States, Canada, and anywhere else where this is nighttime, good evening to everybody. Good evening to everyone. Alright, I am Dr. B. I'm live, I'm delivering activities, free story time to our children, all right, to the parents, all right. I'm helping our students, your children. I'm helping them. I'm supporting them. I'm giving them supplemental lessons and enrichment activities, all right, to make sure that they will be successful. All right. Anyone out there, anywhere, any place, if you have children from age 4 and up, if there are 3 going on 4, welcome to my program. All right. Anyone out there, tune in to my story time. Now, I've been talking about my teaching technique, and it does work. I used rote learning. It's a technique to retain memory of information and details, especially in alphabet and spelling. And if you want to improve in your math, this is rote learning. It's good for multiplication. It's good for numbers. All right. Now, memorization is the connection in the brain that helps children learn. All right. The more they say letters and hear the sounds, the more they see numbers and see multiplication table, the more they learn. All right. Now, repetition is the key factor in language learning and acquisition. This is really crucial because exposing new students, new learners, struggling learners to new words enable vocabulary development. All right. Now, I've been telling you about all the skills that your children learn from this story time. I have to give some few hints to the parents too. Excuse me. So that you can help your children, your learners, no matter what age they are. Okay. First, if you are buying a book, I use Scott Forsman's Reading Street, and these are levelized book. Okay. I use themed books. All right, I buy books that are in social studies, all right, so that they can learn facts, all right, and current events. I use science so that they can learn facts and learn historical inventions. All right, now if you are going to buy a book for your child, okay, and especially those who are trying to learn the letters in the alphabet, okay, try to buy books with at least 3, 4, or the most 5 words in a sentence. 3, 4, or 5 words in a sentence. Don't give them paragraph. Don't buy a book, okay, with so many sentences in a paragraph. They can't handle that yet unless they've been trained from when they were born to read. Okay, don't give a 4, 5, 6 years old a chapter book, if you may. All right, now, and one more thing. If you have to look for a book, if you have to buy a book, please look at the fonts. This is very important. I want to show you a font. You see that A? That's the A. CIF. That's how it should look like. All right. Do not buy a book that looks like this. All right. All right. Because now the font, this is a Gothic Central, or what you call that? Century Gothic. This one right here. Okay. And this one is text. All right. Here's the difference. When a child is learning to write, we want them to write like this. I want you to watch my. Can you see this? All right. Right here. All right. This is how they learn. We ask them to start writing from the top. Make a circle. We teach them make a half a circle. You see that? And put a little top stick. That's A. All right, put the little tail up. Always start from the top and put the little half circle to the front. All right, make a half circle for the C. All right, look at the D. Start from the top, put the circle to the front. All right, that's how it should look like. This is Century Gothic. All right, do not buy a book that looks like this because it will confuse them. All right, especially when they're learning to write. Do not buy a book that looks like this. All right, A, all right, B, C, D. All right, we are not, you cannot see this. All right, let me see if I can erase that. A, B, C. I'm going to rewrite it because I got it too big. All right, now we start over. Do not buy a book with a writing that looks like this. A, all right, B, C, D. Look at that. That is very hard to follow, especially when we use vowels all the time. Consonant, vowel, consonant. We use vowels all the time. All right? We teach children to write like this. And then when you give them books to read like this, they don't know what this is. They're used to these letters. So try to take a look at it. Make sure that when you buy a book, all right, it's okay as long as they already know how to read and write, all right, letters and words and sentences. This is okay. Perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But if they're just learning to read, all right, to look at the alphabet, to write, make sure that it looks like this. Okay, hold on. Make sure that it looks like this. This is how it looks like. The A should look like that. The F is going to look like this. Now, sometimes they put the F like this. Okay. Now, that is confusing because this is gonna be, that's how the X looks like. All right. This is how the T looks like. We are not going to give a child who's just learning her or his alphabet stories and words that's written like this. Always look for a letter like this, parents, like this. That's the way they should learn. All right, so that when they begin to read, they know exactly what they're reading is not going to confuse them. Okay, now we are going to read a new book today, Animals of Africa. All right, now before we do that, we always read our frequency words, our high frequency words. All right, the first word is L-I-V-E, U-E-V, and it's silent E. Okay, now these are called, this word has another meaning. They call them the same spelling. All right, it's called multiple meaning. Live, I lived in the United States. Live, Dr. B is live. She's on story time. See, it makes difference. Okay, it's the same spelling. All right, different sound and different meaning. Okay, we are going to put this up. Oh, we are going to erase this. All right, I'm going to put it back up. There we go. All right, now the next word is people. P-E-O-P-L-E. E, P, silent E, silent O. Remember what I told you? Okay, if there are more than two vowels in a word, that means, all right, that word has long vowel sounds. There are exceptions to the rules, okay? And when you advance to a higher level, we will work on the differences, okay? E and O. E says its name, O is silent. P, Paul. Pay people. All right. We are going to put this up. All right. Next. All right, is there. All right, there. TH is a digraph. TH is a digraph. It says v, v, air, air. All right, silent. There are two vowels. All right, there. The word is there. Okay. Now, let's do something different about this, okay? In a minute. The word is have. I am catching my breath. I'm tired. Have. Silent E. All right, the word is have. Let's put all these words in alphabetical order. Okay? Oops, look at that. I don't like it when it's crooked. I want it like this. All right, now, remember, when you put your words in alphabetical order, start A, because your alphabet always begins in letter A. All right, is there a word that begins with letter A? No. B? No. C? No. D? No. E? F? G? H? I? J? K? L? Yes, I see a word that begins with letter L. There it is. Live. L? You know what we did do? We missed the letter H. Let's start over. All right. Is there a word that begins with letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H? There's the H. We are going to switch the H and the L. All right. And H should be the top one. H, I, J, K, L, L. There's the L. All right, let's switch. All right, let's put the people on the bottom. People. All right. Excuse me, I dropped people. All right. People. Now, is there a word that begins with letter M, N, O, P? Yes, I see. People. And then we're going to switch. There you go. P, Q, R, S, and T is the last word. Now you have your words, your frequency words in alphabetical order. Let's do something different this time, okay? Do we know what these words are? Do we know how to use them? All right? Let's see. Have. I have two hands. Have. All right. Live. I live in the United States. All right. If you want to change the live into I, live, you can say, I am, okay, Dr. Burton is live on Story Time. Facebook Live. All right, people. All right, people means more than one. Is that one person? If you are talking about two persons, you can say people, two people, or maybe three people shared my story time. Thank you so much. Three people already shared my story time. Thank you, and I appreciate your support. Next, there. All right, you can use there. Did you park my car? And you might say over there. All right, where did you put my scissors? Over there in the drawer. All right, where did you put my umbrella? Over there under the counter. Where did you park my car? Over there under the tree. Okay, there. Now we know how to use these frequency words. That's something new that you learned today. We are now going to read our concept words. All right, look at this word, OSTRERICHES. All right, let's do it again. OS, us, TR, tr. TR is a consonant TR blend. Tr, tr. AI, that's astray. Tree. CH is a digraph. It says ch, ch. All right. AS says s, is. Us. Let's see. I'm going to use this one right here. Here we go. Us. Trich is. Ostriches. Ostrich. Ostriches. It's hard, isn't it? All right, especially those who are just learning to read. And if we have to read the English language, it's difficult for a new learner, okay? All right, ostriches. Ostriches, all right. Next, lion. Lions. All right, LIONS. 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 Next, all right. ZEBRAS. 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 All right, next, Africa. AFRICA. All right, we are going to break it down. Africa. Africa. All right, now, if you notice, okay, let me tell you, ostrich is one. We're talking about ostrich. All right, it's a bird, big bird, okay? If you are talking about more than one, add ES and it becomes ostriches. All right. If you notice, all right, lion is one. We're talking about one. All right. We add S if we're talking about more than one. Now look at zebra. We're talking about one zebra. You add S and we're talking about more than one, two or more zebras. What did you learn today? You learned singular and plural. Let's go over this. That's singular, plural. All right? Singular means just one. Plural means two or more. All right? Lion, singular. Lions, plural. Ostrich, singular. Ostriches, plural. All right, now here's what we're going to do. All right, we already know our syllables, isn't it? We already know how to spell because we spell them. We already know how to read because we read them. All right, from reading it, you probably should know how many syllables there are in each word already. Let's try that without clapping, you see? All right, let's see. How many syllables do you think this word has? All right, if you forgot, you can clap. Clap. One, two, three. Africa. Three syllables. All right, now. All right, I did teach you how to clap and listen, okay, so that you get used to listening to the parts of each word, okay? Now this time we're not gonna clap, we're gonna get used to it. It's progressive, okay? Now we can do it without clapping or listening to how many syllables there are in each word. All right, here we go. How many syllables do you think this word is? You can clap if you want to, but what's my hand? All right, zebra. Zebras has two syllables. Next. All right. How many syllables do you think this word has? Lions. Lions have two syllables. All right. Next. Ostriches. All right. Ostriches. How many syllables? Three syllables. Good job. Now we are ready. We are going to put this, okay, over here on my chart, in my chart. All right. Now there are only four of them. We can easily put this in ABC order. That's alphabetical order. All right. Let's see. A is already there. That's the first letter in the alphabet. All right. What comes after A? B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Do you see L? Is there a word that begins with letter L? Yes, lions. Let's switch lions and zebras. There we go. Now, what comes after L? M, N, O. Is there a word that begins with letter O? Yes. Let's see. Let's switch them. O is ostriches. All right, now zebra is the last one. All right, good job. Now we can read this word, okay? All right. Listen carefully as I read these words aloud. The first word is Africa. Your turn. What's that word? Next word is lions. Your turn. What's that word? Next word is ostriches. Your turn. What's that word? All right. Next word is zebras. Your turn. What's that word? All right. Now listen carefully because I'm going to read all four words. All right. It's your turn to read all four words after my turn. Okay. My turn. Africa, lions, ostriches, zebras. Your turn to read all four words. Get ready. First word. Next word, lions. Next word, ostriches. Next word, zebras. All right. High frequency words. Have, live, people, there. Your turn to read all four words. Get ready. Have, live, people, there. Good job. And Mr. Happy Face said, yeah, you're very good. He's giving you thumb up. I'm giving you mine too. All right. High five. Hey, give the person sitting next to you a high five. Okay. Tell them thank you for helping me. All right. Now we're going to look at this book. Let's read it. The title is Animals of Africa. And it is written by Siobhan Phillips. These are the animals. Do you see it? Animals of Africa. See it? I see. What do you see? Tell a person sitting next to you what you see. I see a giraffe, an elephant. These are horses, zebras, Zebras. All right, now let's look at the title page. Here they are. That's your title page, Animals of Africa, and you see more animals, more zebras. Zebras. All right, let's look at the first one. Look at that. All right. People live in Africa. People, that's the word people. Giraffe. That's a giraffe. All right. Now, watch carefully because I'm going to read it one word at a time. Follow along silently as I read it aloud. All right. People live in Africa. Animals live there too. Your turn to read all these words in each sentence. Get ready? One word at a time. Why am I asking you to read one word at a time? Because I am giving you, okay, a chance. I'm giving you time to understand what is being read. All right? When we read it fluently, then you improve your comprehension. That's why I'm doing that. All right, let's do it. You ready? All right. All right, now listen carefully because I'm going to read the sentences. All right, people live in Africa. Animals live there too. Your turn to read the sentences. Get ready, begin. Very good job. All right, next, look at this. What do you think is this animal? What kind of animal is this? This is a lion. There's the word lion. Look at the teeth. How do you spell teeth? T-E-E-T-H. Teeth. Remember TH? It's a digraph. It says teeth. Two E's makes the sound of E. It's not A or E. It's E. All right, teeth. All right, listen carefully. All right, now, lions live in Africa. Lions have big teeth. Now you read it again. Get ready, one word at a time. Follow my finger. Very good. Now listen carefully because I am going to read it again smoothly. All right, listen carefully as I read it aloud. Follow along silently. Lions live in Africa. Lions have big teeth. Your turn to read the sentences. Get ready, begin. Very good job. Now, let's look at this ostrich. All right, look at the ostrich. CH is a digraph. It says ch, ostrich. All right, now, ostriches, that means more than two, all right, cannot fly. Look how big they are. Why do you think ostriches cannot fly? Because they're so big. And look, they really don't have that big of a wing. All right, now listen carefully because I'm going to read the sentences. Look at the ostrich. Ostriches cannot fly. Your turn to read the same sentences. Get ready, begin. Very good job. All right, now let's look at this. Wow, this is a hippo. They call him hippopotamus. The whole big word hippopotamus. But they just put down hippo in short. All right, they shorten hippopotamus. All right, look. Look at the hippo. All right. Hippos can swim. Now you turn to read the words and the sentences. Get ready, begin. Follow my finger. Very good job. All right. Now I'm going to read the sentences so that we can build our fluency. Look at the hippo. Hippos can swim. You turn to read the same sentences. Get ready, begin. Very good job. I'm going to fix this screen. There you go. I think that's good. All right. Next, look at this. What kind of animal is this? All right. Look how big this animal's ears are. What is this animal? It's an elephant. Very good job. Let's read what it says on the bottom. Elephants live in Africa. All right. Elephants have big ears. You turn to read all these words. Get ready, begin. Follow my finger. Now let's read the sentences. All right. Get ready, begin. Elephants live in Africa. Elephants have big ears. You turn to read the same sentence. Get ready, begin. Good job. All right. Now let's look at this. What kind of animal are these? I see elephants, giraffes, zebras. All right. Did this show the lion? I don't see the lion here. All right, now let's read what's on the bottom. Animals live in Africa. What animals do you see? All right, you turn to read all these words. Get ready. All right, let's read the sentences fluently. Get ready. Animals live in Africa. What animals do you see? You turn to read the sentences. Get ready. Begin. Very good job. Now I'm going to read it again. Okay, I want you to listen carefully. Follow along silently as I read aloud. I will be asking comprehension questions. All right, here we go. Animals in Africa. All right, here we go. People live in Africa. Let me put it like this. Okay. People live in Africa. Animals live there too. All right. I'm making sure that you see everything. Zebras live in Africa. Zebras have stripes. All right. All right. Okay. Lions live in Africa. Lions have big teeth. Look at the ostrich. Ostriches cannot fly. Look at the hippo. Hippos can swim. Elephants live in Africa. Elephants have big ears. All right. Animals live in Africa. What animals do you see? All right. Now, did you enjoy the story? Did you like this story? I'm going to ask you questions now. And I hope you were listening. All right. What animals live in Africa? Do you remember all the animals that we looked in the book? All right, I'm going to help you out. Tell the person sitting next to you the animals that you learned from this book. We learned about elephants, giraffes, zebras, ostriches, hippopotamus, and the lion and the lions. And what is the title of our story? Animals of Africa. All right. What do elephants have? All right. What do elephants have? Do you remember that page? All right. It has something to do with ears. They have big ears. All right. Now, when you get a chance, all right, if you have a piece of paper or a pencil, you can draw your favorite animal. You can draw your favorite animal. All right. It's got triangle ears. Look how triangle ears. All right. Triangle ears. And 4 legs and a little tail. Just like my cat. All right, that's the end of our lesson, everybody, boys and girls. My cat said goodbye, goodbye. Until tomorrow again, the same time, 8:30. Okay, we expect you tomorrow. Stop by. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for following story time. Okay, don't forget tomorrow the same time, 8:30. Story time. Stop by. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I enjoyed you. Thank you for joining Story Time. All right. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy